Hi everyone, today we're doing another episode of Spill the Tea. My twin sister is here. We're diving deep into the mystery at sea with Lynette Hooker and Brian Hooker and where she is after all this time. She went missing on April 4th. We're doing this reading on May 11th, Mother's Day.
Hi everyone, this is Ella Marie Francisco and this is Sax Francisco. We love to use tea time to check out true crime. And together, we're looking today at Lynette Hooker and the case around the missing, disappeared, presumed deceased woman, Lynette Hooker in the Bahamas. And the first thing, so I do see the seahorse. Seahorses mate for life. So I feel like that was Brian's approach to the whole relationship. Like he thought they were in it forever. It was all going to go. I also see this image of her almost like on her wedding day walking up here. She's got this beautiful dress on. She's got a little trail behind her. But she's at the altar alone. Do you see that one right there?
So, oh my
And then
goodness,
there's
this
all
whole
those
thing?
people down in there. What do you think?
That's
She's
like-
holding something in her hand.
That does look like her in a wedding gown.
I
Is that
know.
what you're saying?
Yeah, and I'm feeling like she knew on her wedding day that she shouldn't be marrying him.
Sister has as well. I personally am an advocate for the deceased, especially if there has been a violent, unintended death for the victim. Where is their voice? That's what we are here to do. We're going to do our best to bring forth information. I'm always looking for the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. And we love tea leaf reading. If you knew how much we could see, you would never want us to read your tea. But anyway, I want my sister to lead this conversation on Lynette Hooker because she has gone right into it herself. She's done many readings on it already. I feel like I've only gotten my little toes wet.
And you also see there's like a hut there. There's like a hut and a bunch of people.
And a bunch of people.
Yeah.
I wonder if it was an outdoor wedding.
I wonder too, and I wonder if it was on some kind of a tropical place.
I know,
something
almost like they
that.
got married on an island.
Yeah. I'm also seeing this F. It's very ornate. It's got all.
I
see
see
how
it.
that is, and you see how
Yes.
there's almost like a fishing.
Gosh,
hook
it's
in there?
almost Gaelic.
It almost feels like
It's
a
almost
fishing
Gaelic.
in there, though.
Oh
too,
my
right?
gosh, you know
You
what?
see that in there?
It's almost like they're ocean spirits. That's reminding
know.
me of the Gaelic
I
ocean
know.
spirit.
And I saw spirits. I saw spirits under the water.
Oh my God, as if she was going to be
Welcoming
claimed
her
by
into
the sea.
yeah, exactly. Welcoming her
Oh, my
into the
love.
underwater world. I also keep seeing an A, and I keep hearing the name Adrian for some reason. I did at the very, very first when I looked into the bottom of the cup, I had this impression of a giant dragon on almost like a pirate ship. I don't know if you can see that.
Right at the bottom, is
Yeah.
that where you're pointing?
Right at the very, very bottom of right in the center of the cup in here. Like I see a dragon.
That I definitely see that impression of demonology again, where it's sort of like
Yeah.
the dark side,
Yeah.
like something from the dark side trying to
Yeah.
consume a victim, almost.
This almost to me looks like a magistrate at court.
Oh my goodness, I can see it. Even the wiggy
wiggy thing
wavy
in there.
wig here. And would you mind setting
Yes,
it into there?
absolutely
Where did
there.
we see that? Wait a second. Point to that again.
Here, right here.
Oh yes. Okay, so
So underneath this little dot of pink.
right in there.
Yeah, it's almost like I can see the wig. So that makes me think that
On
something's
this
going to
side
happen
here.
in Bahamas, right? Like that's the court magistrate.
Judicial happenings
Yeah,
in
exactly.
Bahamas.
I did see him arrested. Now, I know I think they did arrest
Oh.
him when they held him for questioning, but the fact is he
Was able to leave.
in the teacup. I saw him in orange on the bottom and green on the top, and each color at jail means something different.
Right.
So I was
So
thinking,
orange is
ooh, I'd be
bad
curious
enough.
to know if they clothed him in the Bahamas or if this is something that's yet to.
It's funny. I see him in orange when you're talking about that, so I can certainly imagine that there's something
Yeah.
happening, and I see him handcuffed with his hands in front, and he might be looking up at them with puppy eyes going, you can't possibly think I did this.
Yeah, and I do see a guy in here, all kind of chill, all kind of laid back, like he's got all the time in the world and distractions and side.
That looks like he's with a dog, though. Do you see
Yeah,
that?
that too.
I wonder if
Yeah,
they had a
too.
dog from the past that was important.
Well, I saw so many dogs in her other cup before too. Like I saw poodles and
Maybe they
all
had them.
kinds of things.
Maybe they had them. But when I'm seeing that and I'm seeing the dog, do you see that he's on his knees?
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
See, this is creepy. We know that they didn't have a dog on the boat, though, right? They obviously,
No, I don't
right?
think so.
Okay, but what it feels like to me when I'm seeing that, you see how he's on his knees. It's almost like he's getting to prepared to like bury her somewhere, and it's almost like, hey, you can go see all your dogs. I think there are dogs in heaven that knew Lynette.
Maybe.
That knew
Yeah.
Lynette.
Yeah.
That is really wild. That's almost like
Isn't
a
that
spirit
amazing?
of
I
the
know.
wedding. Like,
Yes,
do you want to
because,
put that
and
on
again,
for a second?
remember, yeah.
Watch this. It almost looks like, you guys look at
Mhm.
this. Okay, right here
It's
we're
got
talking
pink.
about. You see how there's this,
Streak.
consider that to be a woman in her wedding gown. You see how that is?
Mm-hmm. And the trail.
And the trail
behind
behind her. You see that there, right?
Yeah.
So interesting. And it looks a little haunting to me because I would
It
agree.
does.
It looks like it's her spirit there.
Exactly.
Like at the wedding.
Yeah, because I can almost see
Walk the other way,
Mhm.
but you keep going.
Mhm.
How long were they married?
A long time,
Because
decade.
he isn't the father
No, they both have
of
kids.
the daughter, right?
Yeah, they both have kids. I'm seeing almost like a giant spider come up over everything. So I do feel like she would have had that entanglement. I'm also, yeah, a lot of this was way bigger than she was. Let's see, girl down at the bottom of the cup too there. Keep seeing butterflies.
Well, you know why I see butterfly?
Mm.
She told me. Remember I told you that I heard her when I was watching TV, listening to TV, and all of a sudden I heard her voice, I'm in the mounds. And she started to give me all. That's why I personally feel she's buried in sand. I believe she's buried in the mounds. And there are places that are referred to as mounds in Bahamas. But more importantly, she also said that she felt very liberated with her death. This death at least did liberate her from what she felt trauma was. So in one way, she was imparting on me that she was happy to be out of his pain in that light.
Geez.
That she felt this liberation, and then she turned into a butterfly in front of me.
Oh, perfect.
And she told me that she's so liberated that she wants to appear as a butterfly to her daughter, so her daughter knows she's there.
Oh, that's so cool.
So I feel that's going to happen. And butterflies are powerful. Monarchs can be known to have that connection to the dead. It's funny. I do hear criminal court in my head.
Right.
So
yeah, I think
he's
so
not
too.
getting away with this,
No.
even if he's like off visiting his mom and looking like a nice son. Enjoy your time because I feel you will be whisked away to spend time. And maybe it's appropriate for him to see his mom because he's going to be in there a long time.
Yeah, and you want to look at it some more? I do.
Okay, yeah, this is nuts. This is so much stuff.
I know. It's like,
okay, so you see this clumping.
yeah.
Do you think this would indicate that he was going island to island to island to try to figure out where to like do this?
Maybe.
Or location.
Yeah,
It's almost like
maybe.
he's going here. Let me check this. Let's go over here.
Well,
let me
I
check
felt
this.
that they'd
Let's
done
go over
some-
here. Let me check this.
Yeah.
Let me go here.
I felt like they'd done some reconnaissance
Where he
before.
was purveying. Purveying.
Say,
And I remember seeing that when I did the little Moon reading with you. He was purveying right in front of her. Can you
Right.
imagine?
I can.
Your husband
Yeah.
wanting to kill you, And he's looking over your shoulder thinking in his head, I don't know if that'll work.
Right.
Maybe it's over here. This is how icky this person is. This is like so calculating, crassly calculating is what I want to
That's when I
say.
see the spider leg
Oh,
come out.
and I also do, you know what? Those are shark waters. Would there be dolphin down there as well?
Who knows? I mean,
They do have Shark Mound, which is wild. I don't know
Okay.
if you ever did look at that image of the Shark Mound, as they
No,
call it.
no.
That is incredible because from the air it looks like a shark
Hmm.
and it's formed by the sand. But there's all sorts of funny stuff there, and it almost looks like a seahorse. Is that where you saw the seahorse?
Well, no, I saw the seahorse right here. See this seahorse right here?
Oh.
I got to my cute little point.
Okay, isn't that interesting? But you see what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
See how that comes out?
Oh, yeah.
And curls?
Yeah, that does
So
look
that's
like
two. Let's put that on here for a
Here, I
second.
got a little nail.
Okay, so if you guys look at that closely,
Yeah,
there's a head here,
right.
and then you can see it curl. You see that curling of the
Mm-hmm.
bottom of the seahorse there. So same thing over here. You can see the seahorse in this clumping here. So look at that real close for a second. So seahorse is usually the symbology of the man taking care of the babies, but was he the type?
I'm seeing a seahorse right there. See?
Oh, that's totally a seahorse again. Okay,
See how that
so
is there.
what's the symbology of seahorse?
They
That would
mate for
be,
life. That's the take.
oh, they mate for life.
So I think that would have been him, right? Like that points to his jealousy,
And that's why he wouldn't want to let her go.
I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
And I think she was hooked into something. Remember, I felt like he had tampered with her feet somehow. And every time I see this little hook thing that looks like an F,
You know what's kind of crazy? Yeah, that F is wild.
it does seem like something from a past
It's
life almost
like,
too.
I know, it's
Yeah.
almost like a tool. Like if I
Mhm.
didn't know better, it's almost like Colonel Mustard in the kitchen with the wrench. Like
Yeah.
what did he use? Like is
Yeah.
that a weapon
This
or?
is like right in
And that's
here.
where I thought it was some kind of
Oh, there it is right there, like right in there. The end of it. Let's see.
I don't think it's doing its justice because it looks really
No, but-
predominant in the cup.
Mhm.
Maybe we could put it into a closer photo and post it.
Almost like an artifact or something historical or something.
I know it's almost something tangible that
It's like you'd open a beer with it or something, you know? It could double as a bottle opener.
you know what's interesting when I'm seeing sea urchins. Okay, I'm going to show you something. Is it okay if I show you something?
Yeah, go right ahead.
Or do you want to
Well,
follow
no,
what
all
you
of a
saw
sudden,
first?
just saw this like crown all in here.
Oh, I do see the crown. Does he drink whiskey?
I don't know what that
No, I
is
think he's a
about.
beer boy.
No, I think that has more to do with the Bahamas,
The crown. Oh, the equivalent of the crown coming after him.
right? Because have the same judicial system there as well.
Okay, so when I'm seeing this clump,
Mm-hmm.
as you were holding the cup this way,
Mhm.
okay, when Ellen was holding the cup this way, there's this clump in here.
Mm-hmm.
And when I'm seeing it from the side, look at it. Does it look like a sea urchin coming out again? Where there's, I don't know if it's the right angle, but I'm getting him when I'm looking at the waves and whether he's really going to throw her to the sharks, if that really was what he was doing. When I'm seeing some of these sea urchins appear, do you know what makes me see? They're angry. It's
urchins?
almost like
The waters.
I feel like they're angry at him. It's almost like, call me nuts. It's almost like, don't you dare put her in our sea. It's almost like the sea urchins do not want
I
murder
wouldn't
in
be
their
surprised.
sea.
I wouldn't be
So
surprised.
it's almost like that water was calm, right? Like the night he said this happened,
Yes.
people had photos and it was calm.
Mm-hmm.
But when I'm seeing the sea urchins where he's really thinking, am I going to throw her to the sharks? I don't know. It makes me think something along that line could have been proving to be very difficult for him. It makes me think he attempted this. Do you think this is
Another
remember
time.
when you said that you see her in water and she's trying to get
Yes.
back up?
Yes.
Okay. I think that makes me question if he was playing with her to see, let's see how easy this is. Boop.
Mm-hmm.
And just like testing it
Maybe.
to just
Yeah.
kind of go, let me just see if this would really work. Like if I threw her off, what's like, how far is she going?
Mm-hmm.
Right? Because if you're gonna push someone off a boat, like they could drop right beside it, or
Mm-hmm.
are they like far enough where the sharks are? It's almost like he was trying to test something out, where I think he was a you know what, like an SOB. Um,
Mm.
this is hideous. I don't like the images coming when I see him. I feel what I'm seeing here, sadly, is I feel she felt that this was coming. It's almost like his energy was so bizarre
Yeah.
that it
It
might
was
be why
getting
she
worse and
sent that
worse.
message anyway to whoever she
Mm.
texted to say it's worse, I'm getting out of here,
Mm-hmm.
because he is sadistic.
Mm.
This man is sadistic.
Mm.
He was trying to cause bizarre pain. Like he is. He's like a masochistic
Yeah.
abuser.
Yeah. I see the half moon a lot, or like the new moon. I see the new moon a lot. I see a lot of faces in here. You see how those,
Yep.
just a whole row of them. They look like
Well, it's almost,
females.
well, and it could be so many people were. It's almost like that reminds me of when people were really witness to like watching them go by, but nobody knew it was going to be this bad. Like, oh, look at that. Oh, look at people
Mm-hmm.
just walking by. Oh, who knew she was going to disappear like
Yeah.
5 hours
I
later?
can also see an owl in here, and I'd seen one earlier just as I was pouring the water in, as everything was moving around. And I don't know if there's even owls down there, or if that was something she related to,
Do you know if he's part Scottish or UK
oh,
energy?
no idea.
Yeah, because all of a sudden I'm seeing some Scottish background that might be, I don't know if he's part Scottish, but or part UK. It makes me wonder if part of his family's from the UK anyway, because I don't
Mm-hmm.
know. I just see that gruffness again of him, and it's almost like it makes me wonder if their family had a lot of drinking in it, period. Like, have they been drinkers for a while? Did he learn
Oh,
to drink in his own family? Because there's this real boy when he gets into alcohol, I feel like a real ugly part of him really does come out.
yeah, I see the word baby here, and I don't know if you see the Y there. And all of a sudden I see the sign, I think for Scorpio there.
Oh,
Scorpio baby.
oh,
Do
yeah,
you
that
see
looks
that?
like a Scorpio, exactly.
Right? Yeah.
Look, kind of looks like a lobster too.
Yeah.
Could be both.
Yeah.
Um, but Scorpio, well, he certainly did sting her.
I think the village, wherever they were, I think there's a lot of people really working hard on this, like just
Where they
really
don't want to let it go either.
combing, yeah, combing the land, combing the little water shores. So if I saw the dragon and the certain sense of a pirate boat, now I know they've taken command of the boat, the Coast Guard, so I'm sure it's safe, but you have to wonder if there's such a big pirate ship at the bottom of this, if that's significant somehow.
Well, the U.S. Guard just stole the boat
Yeah, that's a good point.
and docked it in the
Good point.
USA.
That's true. They're the
They
pirates.
pirated that
That's, I
boat
guess
away
that's
from the pirate murderer,
that's
like,
funny.
so I guess it depends what pirate side of the ship you're on, but
That's true.
seems to work.
Right.
And it does seem ghoulish. Like,
It's so
he's
ghoulish.
so ghoulish on that
So
damn
ghoulish.
thing. It's like, I feel like his spirit would haunt it even if he died. Like, it's almost like, like, and he really is into possession, hey? If it's mine,
Yeah,
it's mine.
well, this
There's
is why I'm
something
thinking,
wild about this
that's
with
why
him.
I think we're seeing the seahorse so many times because, he probably was like, you're never getting out of this.
And if they bought that boat together, I'm still willing to say there's something about him that is so dominant that he would still, it's his boat. Even if
Mm.
it's like the hookers, I feel like he's got that ownership
Yeah.
syndrome where it's important for him to feel like he's got the upper hand on something, especially her.
Oh, definitely. He would have to be the authority.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know, I see him hitting her, so I don't know if they really did have domestics where he just hit her and then she's like, I can't let this go. Do I call? So she must have called in at least a couple of times with his domestics if they've been
Uh,
together this long.
yeah, I know only one
Because
for
I
sure.
feel too much where he's always going for her head or face or like slapping her. So anything around here, I feel like, God, she was always under attack.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm kind of seeing waters that are kind of shallow with a lot of brush in them somehow. Do you know?
Well, could that be dry seaweed, tides going in and out,
And
and it
I also feel like it's like
dries,
reeds, you know how waters
can be deep,
have reedy and real thin,
things
tall
still
branches and they
growing.
break and they fall underneath and things like that.
So
I feel
almost a
like
marsh.
it's almost like a gnarly part of, mm, you know, like it would take a little more effort to get in and out of there. It's like you'd be walking along a lot of branches, but they'd be submerged in the water. Don't know where that would be.
God, did she always like to make things? Was she
Well, this
known to
is
be
it. You know
creative?
what? Yeah, I
I see like
saw
sewing and
that's what
fabrics
I
and
saw in one
patchwork
of my
and
exactly. I saw like a little factory set up. I think she did it with her friends.
did I
Yes.
wonder if she brought it onto the boat? Was she wanting to still do that? Or
Well,
had
she
she traveled collecting things that she could make?
perhaps, yeah.
Because I feel like
For
this
sure she did the
patchwork or
sewing because
color
I
was
think she did it with
beautiful.
friends or a club or something
And it
along
would
that
have
line.
been like a
Mm-hmm.
real beautiful expression of who she was.
Yeah,
And I feel like there's something so sweetly dainty.
about her.
Like just
I
maybe that's
know.
why she's choosing to like be seen as a butterfly.
And I think she did really believe in love. I mean, you know, she showed up at the altar. There's all these hearts everywhere. There's little arrows going through them. There's a sense of this sort of fairy tale, larger than life kind of a thing. And I think she just, yeah, I think she had high ideals.
You know, it's so funny when you were turning that, all of a sudden I could see an image where I see an eye,
Mm,
and it's almost like she's giving me this impression that even though she's gone, like I could see this image in there that's just this eye, and it's kind of like poking through a dimension, you know, when like an eye can still see through,
yes.
and I can still see this. Okay, so
Oh, I see the
do you see what
eye.
I mean? Like she's doing this.
Oh,
So even though she's gone,
oof.
she is still looking in on this.
Oh, wow.
I'm hearing that she wants resolution. Like he can't just get away with this, is what
Yeah.
I see her doing. Like,
Yeah.
he just won't
No,
get away with this, okay? Like he's not, right? And I mean like she's coming through a dimension. Like she can still see into this. And she can still
I
see
see a
here.
cross too. I see a cross almost like, and I'd seen that in the other cup,
Where?
almost like a X marks the spot kind of grave
Oh,
marker.
I know. Where were you seeing that? It's
Oof.
okay. So
I don't
you
know
think
now.
it might be on land if he's marking a grave?
Well, no, I feel
Like
like it's
this?
underwater treasure somehow.
Do you think it's that? Or
No.
oh no, that's where the justice dude was.
Hmm. Yeah, it's really.
Okay, well, I feel like she's watching in on this. She's not that far, like because she's unsettled about her own daughter. It's almost like
Right.
she is so unsettled that her daughter is going through this now. Like her
Hmm.
daughter should not be needing to deal with
Right.
a murdered and missing body. So I feel like she's not leaving that quick to leave her daughter alone with this.
Right.
That's what she's showing me, that her daughter won't be alone in this.
Hmm.
And you know, it's really funny. Like for some reason, I'm seeing spear fishing.
I keep seeing this
For
bear here. Do you see the bear there?
oh yeah, I could see the bear there. Spear fishing as if did this bugger go like that type of fishing that
I
needed
have no
spear fishing?
idea. I have no
I've been
idea.
curious about that because I keep seeing this feeling that he's spearfishing. She doesn't like it. And I would not want to be on any boat with him if he was operating any form of like I'm
Right.
like, do spearfishers like send, like, what happens when people do spearfishing? Are they doing this?
Or is
Are
it like
they
a bow and arrow release?
releasing something that is okay? Because for some reason I'm seeing that kind of weapon.
Hmm.
I don't know that they really have it, but I would feel like he's the type of dude that is so sadistic that if he had one of those, he might have thought of using that on her as an, well, I could just say it was an accident. Like, this guy really has sadistic thinking. I feel like he thought of several ways to do this. I don't know
I
if you
know.
get that idea, but
No.
I think he was turning over like, but shark infested waters, sir. It's funny how you see bear. I see it here.
The bear?
See how that spilled? We spilled some tea on a little napkin, and when it's over here, I see it
Oh,
like on
wow.
the bear, funny enough,
Mm.
too. So in any event, the only time I got the hit on where she was buried when I swear I heard her voice in my head saying that thing about the mounds.
Mm-hmm.
So I keep having the sense that he killed her on land, smothered her. But like I feel this, like I literally feel this. She wore glasses too, didn't she?
I
Look what just happened.
think,
Like,
yeah.
I feel he was going after her. Like, that's what I feel. Like, she's making me feel this when I got the information of
Hmm.
what really happened. And my take for where she was killed, I swear, I think she was killed on land. And I think he just like, hey, I was going to do the shark thing. Like, that was really like the best plan. She would just disappear and be eaten.
Right.
Like, there'd be no freaking evidence. That would be the best. But I swear something happened after they had those drinks. That's my feeling.
Hmm.
And I keep getting this impression. We were going to look it up on Google Earth to really look at that establishment, the Abaco Inn. I would love to know if it's matching what I'm getting, because I feel he just like did something behind this place and then walked to the dinghy. So I guess that's still, it would be good to know if anybody ever really saw her walk to that dinghy.
I wonder if there's any. I keep seeing these golf clubs and things like that through here. And then there's this really big one right in here. Do you see that?
Well, I saw that, funny
Almost
enough,
looks like, I mean,
earlier.
it also kind of looks like an anchor.
Well, maybe it would be worth it to chart, are there any golf courses near mounds?
Mm-hmm.
And if we're looking at the potential that she might be on land, is that one of the clues? Because
Mm-hmm.
I saw the golf flag.
You
That's
did
what I
too,
thought.
eh?
That's what I
Okay.
saw in there. I didn't see a golf club.
Hmm.
I saw it like there's a putting.
Is there? There's a putting range somewhere around?
I don't know, but that's what it reminds me of. You know the
Yeah.
flags that go in the putting
Yeah,
holes where
okay.
golf and it's a flag?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I was seeing.
Oh, do you see that
So whether it's
skeleton in
mini
there?
or
That
not.
like skeleton in the back down there? Well, that. Ugh.
Oh my God.
Do you see that?
It's like a pirate skeleton.
Yeah.
Ugh.
So gross. See if we can get
I
this.
don't know if you guys can see it. Yeah, okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
there
see.
it is.
Oh, okay, you
Like
guys
that black
see
and
right
white.
in the bottom, right in here.
Even looks like a red.
It's ghoulish.
It
You
even
guys,
looks
it's the
like a
same
red
thing. It's
bag.
like,
Ugh,
and it's almost like
dark.
smiling to kind of go, is there going to be a murder here tonight? That's
Reminds me of
gross.
something like that on Tim Burton.
Yeah,
It's got the
yeah, exactly. Where it's
mark.
ghoulish, watching and witnessing to see if
Huh.
is someone arriving here tonight? And like,
Mm-hmm. So I think darkness just follows that dude.
he is
He brings
darkness,
it. He
hey?
brings it along with him.
He is darkness.
Yeah. So I think he just checks out in whatever way he does, and it just kind of runs over and runs his body.
That looks like
Another
another
merman.
seahorse. So
Yeah.
we're now seeing 3 seahorses in there.
Oh yeah.
Okay, but that's another clue though. What if we've never been to Bahamas? You haven't. What if they're like, do they have seahorses on a beach
I have no idea.
that could be another reason it's coming up? Could it be a locator, not
Mhm.
just a spiritual metaphor?
Mm-hmm.
And usually when I see animals like this, even if I vaguely know what their spiritual meaning is, I always suggest that people get on Google, look at a spirit book on animals, and read those messages as well, because you'll usually see that something is resonating. and describing a condition or situation that could be elemental in this as well.
Oh, I almost feel like
Oh,
Lynette going up in the elevator up into where she's being met.
I see that. It's like an escalator.
Yeah, exactly.
It's an escalator
And
going up
there's,
to
you
heaven.
could just see the horses up above it and the pillar.
I see the pillar and the horse.
Yeah.
And one person
And
kind of
one
going,
person.
sorry,
Yeah.
you've arrived.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I see. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's true, you're here.
Mm-hmm.
We'll show you the ropes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Didn't I pick up, I'll show you the ropes on the last reading?
So
Did
interesting.
you say something weird about ropes in that reading?
I don't remember.
Okay. It's not
But
funny.
I said, what, Scorpio baby?
Yeah.
Okay. And over here, I'm seeing Taurus.
Which is the
I'm
opposite
seeing
to
the-
Scorpio.
Right. So I wonder if there's some kind of discovery
Mhm.
during some of these.
We just had a Scorpio.
And I also see the Leo lion in there. Do you see that?
Well, and the funny thing is, it almost looks like a wolf to me, to be honest.
Yeah, that's
crying.
true. Yes, that's true too.
It looks
I
like a
see
wolf
that.
who's crying.
I know, that is true too. I know, right?
God,
Isn't that wild?
breaking it, or it could be a husky crying.
And that's
Gosh.
part of the
Okay,
train of her
same thing.
wedding
If she
dress.
keeps having, it would be interesting to know how many dogs has she had
So many.
and what are
Yes,
their breeds, because that looks
Oh
like
my
either
God.
husky, maybe German Shepherd, but
Could
that's
almost-
sad when I'm looking at that.
Yeah.
That's very sad.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
But
As if it's sort of like it wasn't her time to come. This
Mhm.
freaker, I'm just going to call him a freaker.
Mhm. And yeah, she
It
got,
wasn't her time to come. Do you see that?
yeah, but I also keep seeing her in the water, like the underwater creatures or whatever, welcoming her, the underwater energies.
Oh man, I know, right? So, well, do you think it's possible if he still drowned her and buried her on land? Or do you still really get
I still think that
Still-
they made it back to the boat and then something went wrong, and then that's why and when he used the dinghy again.
to take her out because she was killed on the boat? That's
Mhm.
what you're thinking?
Mm-hmm.
Whereas I think she was killed on land. But I would agree, like the sea creatures are
Big
pissed
okay.
off
Yeah.
about
Yeah.
like don't give her up to the
Interfering.
sea. It's
Mhm.
almost like they were, if that's what he was really trying to do, and if that's truly what happened, the sea was restless over this, is what I would say.
Yeah.
Or did he try to drown her? It didn't work. I don't know. I don't know about that. I just see her fighting his hands off when he's trying to smother her this way.
Mm.
So I do not believe he would have choked her neck. But I don't like the way those creatures look in the water. They're not very happy about anything.
Mm-hmm.
They're not happy about anything. It's almost like they're hissing. They're coming up to hiss. Like this is it's unacceptable. Like
Yeah.
there shouldn't be murder in these waters. Like that's almost what I'm
Mhm.
hearing them say.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I can see why you think she really did end up in the water. Um, I wonder if he still wanted to follow through on his plan either way, if she was already killed. Maybe that was still his idea to get rid of the body, still throw her over.
Oh yeah, how else would he?
Well, that's a funny thing. In that reading I
the
did
fewer people
for
around,
you,
the better.
remember though? That reading I did for the leaves that you first did. Remember I saw that the dinghy, I actually still kind of wonder, Did he kill her somewhere else, somehow get her in the dinghy one way or another afterwards? He still would have had to go back for the body if he killed her on land.
Right.
And still do it somehow in front of people who were having dinner and accommodations. But how late is late? Not everybody stays up on these small islands all night long.
No.
They're probably the ones that are going to sleep because they're going fishing or something.
Right.
Who knows? But in any respect, he would, if it's on land, he's still got to go get her, still got to get in a dinghy. And I swear I saw that image in the last tea leaves where it's almost like he's picking up the dinghy. Remember I made that argument that his foot looks like it's on land when he's pulling up that dinghy. So my reasoning on that is her body already in the dinghy, dead? And he's not lifting her out of the dinghy. He's like coming up with the dinghy and kind of going, I gotta spill her over, onto land. So that's why it's like, geez, did he really bury her on land? Because, okay, let's think of this. If he merely threw her to the sharks, that's done. They're really shark infested there. So how long has that taken? Why does he need 9 hours?
I don't know.
Unless he needs to hide a body, is a thought for me. Does he still need to hide the body? But I would agree, man. Like maybe the sea was telling him to go, you know what? Don't put her in here. And I don't know. But I would agree, those sea creatures are not happy. So if she went in there, whoa, that would have been like holy crow.
Unsettled.
I think the waves would have been there because the sea urchins would have been going, what were you doing? Bleep, 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 bleep.
Right.
So I still have to say I'm at an impasse on, other than the little clips I got, that's all I got on. Where could she be? I think he moved sand out of the way, and if she's buried on land, if I swear to God, that guy got away with just the easiest thing where he's not even, we don't even have to dig into the earth. If he did it that way, I feel he was just doing this. We just move all the sand out of the way and just, make a little alcove and just like slide her in there and then just cave all the sand back on her. Like, I swear if he did it that way, it was almost like slipping her into a pizza oven. I know that sounds funny, but the shape of a pizza oven?
Yeah.
That kind of alcove, that's what it reminds me of. So if it's on land, that's my best
kind of looks
suggestion.
like that here too, right?
I know, right?
Like in that,
where it's almost like there's this hollow and he's just able to like slip her in.
I saw that in the first time too.
Almost like a womb. Almost like a womb.
Yeah, there was a point where I thought it was maybe bigger and he could actually get the boat in there, but it would be a little harder to get, like it would have to be a really, really small boat to get in there. So I wonder if it has water at certain parts of the tide. Ooh.
Because that's what happens with the maids. They keep changing because of it.
So does the tide go out at night or does it go out in the daytime?
That's a good question. But
if the tide was out at all, he might have had access to something where he could almost walk through it or drag through it instead of,
or if the
or
if it was high enough, the boat could get in further.
Maybe. And then
dumps her out and then takes the bigger boat out. I don't know, but I would agree that it's But I wondered with the last reading, my thought was he truly planning to just send her to the sharks? Because I remember thinking he started this 7 to 10 days before she really died, that he was like, I'm doing this. There's a countdown and I'm doing it. And if he was, let's think about that for a second. What was I going to say? There's this countdown, and I would agree. I think he was really going to throw her to the sharks. I think that was really the original plan. But I think a different opportunity came up, and it was like, this could be done like this. And that's where I think he smothered her and just like discarded her somewhere and was like crossing his fingers that no one's going to see her. I'm coming back later.
Right.
That's my wonder. Boy, it's roasting all of a sudden here. Are you burning up? Like I'm burning up.
Sometimes that happens, yeah.
Okay. I don't know if I can offer any more We know he did it.
Mm-hmm.
We know he's sadistic.
Mm-hmm.
And we know he's possessive, so there was no way she was getting out of there from his life.
Mm-hmm.
I would
Especially
agree.
if he knew that she
No
was
way.
trying to.
And he's so burly and abrupt. I feel like whatever happened, it would have caught her totally off guard.
Hmm.
Totally off guard.
I just wonder if there's going to be discoveries during some of these astrology signs that I mentioned. You know, like something more significant during the whole Taurus season, which we're just about to get to.
Well, we just had the Scorpio moon.
Right. Oh, yeah, that's a good point.
We just had the Scorpio
I
moon.
know, and I kept seeing that too.
So,
And it was a full moon that night.
that she went
He
missing.
made a point of going, oh, the moon wasn't up yet. And I was like, yeah, comes up on night. It's not long after the sun goes down that the moon comes up on a full moon night. Do you know?
Mhm.
Anytime I've ever seen the moon.
All right.
Full.
I think that's all I've got on Lynette
Okay.
Hooker. I think that's about it for me.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well,
So I don't know if we have any more answers then, because you've looked at it more than I have.
just so many things in here.
You know what? And did you get the feeling in the last reading that there might be we get an impression that there are more witnesses and they
Oh,
don't
yeah.
realize it?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay,
That
that's one of the
slowly.
things, because I'm getting that impression now too, that it's like, wait a second. There's at least one couple, if not two, that might have just gotten off of the island obliviously, not realizing this really happened, and then
And then they're catching
maybe
the
see it
headlines
in
later.
the international news, and they're like, "What? We were just there. What? What?"
Mm-hmm.
Well, you never know. If police are doing a good job, they would have gone to all the resorts saying who was here. We want that contact information, and we'll just say, "Do you remember anything?" But I feel, yeah, this investigation isn't over. So even if there's quiet, I haven't been following it, so I don't know how much is really being reported by
Yeah, they're not going to dole it
mainstream or
out too much
police
to
as
the
usual.
public, I don't think. Yeah.
But I would agree. There's a lot happening behind the scenes, and they're not letting it go.
Mm-hmm.
And USA if U.S. Coast Guard sees the boat,
Oh, yeah. Now
the U.S.
what are they
must
gonna do?
be investigating as well then, right? Like, why would they
Well, the Coast
seize
Guard opened an investigation.
on their own?
Yes,
Okay, then,
independent
so
of
to the
the
US.
U.S. government and independent of the
Oh, because it happened in
Bahamian
water.
government. Mm-hmm.
Oh, isn't that
So they've
interesting?
seized the boat. Yeah, they surveilled the boat from above with the plane that
Oh, yeah.
I saw in the teacup last time, and which I thought was wild. It was just one plane keeping an eye on them, and then they intercepted, and then they attached it to their boat thing. You
Yeah.
know how they do that?
Pirated it away.
That is so funny. That's so funny.
We can take it.
I see some things that I don't understand. Like, for instance, I keep seeing dinosaurs, so I'm just curious if somebody was into dinosaurs that's in her life, or again, if there's some interest in either anthropology or some kind of history thing. And I do keep seeing images almost of, like Egyptian stuff too. So I don't know, maybe that was a past life. Maybe I don't know what all that is
Karma
about.
coming to the table in
Could
this
be
life.
something. And then, of course, yeah, even seeing what looks like a chuck wagon up above and that whole thing. So who knows? Maybe she read a lot of books. Maybe she read like a bunch of different kinds of things.
My gosh.
Hmm.
You know what? This is such a crazy thing. I have a feeling they're going to find something that she wrote on the boat. It makes me wonder if she kept a journal on the boat of the stupid things he was doing to her.
Maybe.
And she's just tucked it away thinking that she was going to be killed.
Maybe. Who
So,
knows?
you know, when sometimes people just write a few things, like,
Yeah,
I think he's going to kill me. And
maybe.
they leave it on the boat. I think they're going to find something that incriminates him that she wrote, and it's somewhere on that boat. Did you see the footage of how unkept the boat was?
No.
It was really sad for the daughter to walk into. Like, it was so sad. They let her walk in and somebody videoed it. It was so sad because it was just such disarray. I feel she kept more of a journal.
Hmm.
I think she kept more of a journal and it could be surprised. She might have left like a clue to what was leading up to this. You know, when it does seem intense, and you just
Yes.
think something's going to happen and I don't know who to tell.
And
I'll
all
just
the
write it
little
down.
pieces,
I
yeah.
think he's going to kill me. He said this today, and then like, how would he know?
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, so that's all I
All
got.
right.
That's all I got. Okay.
Wow.
May the truth come to the surface for
Mhm.
all investigators,
Yeah,
the
no
family,
kidding.
and deceased spirits have an incredible way to leave messages for people to catch.
You see
So,
that screaming woman there?
oh my gosh.
With all that stuff like sticking out of her head.
Yep.
Like,
I know.
like somebody's going
Okay, on that
crazy.
note, we're going to say goodnight.
Right.
Solve and resolve and bring this lady home.
Thanks for coming in. Thanks again for coming into my channel. I hope this was entertaining and insightful. And we'll see you on one of the next videos where we delve deeper into some of the other images we didn't get to today.